Good morning, YouTube family and friends. Hope you had a good week. My week was, yeah, we'll get into it. Today is Saturday, January 11th, 2025, and this is my week 42 results of being back on Mounjaro. And this video is going to talk about Mounjaro. Is it able to beat the effects of a steroid? Oh boy. Let me just start off by saying I hope you had a good week because my week was, it was very, very taxing to say the least because of work. Uh, trying, trying to go through a transition at work. Uh, as you all know from my previous videos, I talked about it before. I got promoted back in October, no, effective November 1st, to a new position. But my replacement for my current position, we weren't able to transition, get her on board and transition over until January this month. So I've been still doing my old position while trying to learn some aspects of my new position. I couldn't learn everything because I just didn't have the time. And now my replacement is on board now, and trying to train her. So trying to get some aspects from my job over to her, but train her while still trying to get new aspects of my new job. And yeah, it's a lot working 10-hour days, and it drains, doing a lot of work and having a lot of stress and flames or aggravates the autoimmune disease that I have, the generalized myasthenia gravis. And also I've been having some more discomfort on my right side from, I think it's from that liver. And yeah, it's just, I haven't had any energy when it comes to at night after work. I'm just drained. I have no energy at all. So all I'm doing is laying in bed, watching TV on my phone. Or I did pick up a new hobby that is very relaxing. Uh, so I highly recommend this. I'm going to talk about that real quick for you folks. I started to crochet. I watch, as I was watching TikTok videos, how much longer are we going to be able to watch TikTok with the government ban? Fuck the government. I like my TikTok. I don't give a shit if China knows that I like to watch casino videos or that I like to watch aggressive just aggressive cooking, or that I like to watch crochet videos. That's not a national security risk. They're not going to influence me. So, TikTok, government, stay out of my TikTok. Leave it alone. But anyway, I digress. But I'm teaching myself through videos on YouTube and TikTok of how to crochet. My first attempt, I'm trying to do a twisted headband. So my first attempt was okay. I had many missed stitches, and the twisted part, I totally screwed up. Yeah, I totally screwed it up. So this is how it turned out, and this is all wrong. And it's a good headband. It keeps my ears warm, so I did wear it outside because it's cold out. It's winter time. But it was a decent first attempt. That was my first attempt. My second attempt went much better. I only have a few missed stitches on this, and I got the twist right this time. So, oops, that's right. So this is much better. I got the twist right this time, and like I said, there's only a few missed stitches. That turned out better. Then last night I was on number 3. I went with the colorful yarn this time, and voila, perfection. did not see any missed stitches on this one. I looked in, all my rolls were nice and clean, and the color yarn, uh, it turned out perfect for the color placement of the yarn. Yes, third time's the charm, perfection. So as you can see the different colors of the yarn, I really liked it. This turned out really, really good. I'm really proud of this one. So it only took me 3 times to get it right perfectly. Yay! Anyway, so but yeah, this crocheting is so relaxing. I highly recommend it if you're really stressed out, especially after a long day at work. Does in your chair in your living room, if you have a rocker, preferably. I don't have a rocker. I wish I did. Or in bed watching TV. I'll turn on the old boob tube and the start crocheting. Is so relaxed. It's so de-stressing. Oh man, I highly recommend it. I think about starting my own YouTube channel. I already have 2 YouTube channels. Of course, I got this one, which is Sean's Journeys. I have my cruise with Sean with all my cruise videos. I'm thinking about starting another YouTube channel for crocheting and see. There's a lot of channels out there for crocheting, so I'm thinking about doing that as a new project for me. So we'll see. Maybe I'll start recording my next project. Maybe I'll record a tutorial of crocheting for beginners, as I'm still technically a beginner, but I am improving. So, all right, enough about that. All right, uh, yeah, Mounjaro. Mounjaro is losing the battle. Uh, but I'll get into my weight here in a minute. I want to go ahead and test my blood because I don't got any updates from the doctors. Got my ultrasound scheduled yesterday, but that's not until April. I believe it's Friday, April 11th. I believe is when I have my 6-month ultrasound for my abdomen to take a look at my liver. And I got some more concerns, but I'll get to the concerns here in a bit. I don't have no other updates from the doctors at this point. I am on my 8 week of being on the 20 milligram prednisone for the steroid, so I need to let my neurologist know because he's wanting to take me off of the steroid. But he wants to see how I'm doing after 2 full months of being on the steady dose at 20 milligrams. So and then he'll start reducing me down. So, but yeah, I missed taking it a day this week. I think it was Tuesday morning. In the morning, I have to have a routine. Right when I first get up, I have to take 1 pill because it needs to be taken by itself and given some time to work. And then, so I take that. And then, so right when I first wake up, I take that. And then I go into the shower. As soon as I get out of the shower, then I take pyridosine. Pyridosine, something like that. It's one of the medications for my myasthenia gravis. So that has to be taken by itself with food. I don't always take it with food, but it needs to be given a little bit of time. And then I take my other morning pills, which includes the steroid. And so if I get out of the shower, I take that one, and then by the time I get dressed and get ready to go to work, I have to take my other pills, which includes the steroid. Well, I was in a rush that morning to get out, and I just totally spaced off taking it. And I forgot, I didn't realize I didn't take it till at night. When I was taking my night pills, I went into my pill bottle, into my pill container, morning and night pill container, and I saw that the morning pills were still in there. It's like, crap. No wonder why I was starting to feel like the symptoms. So it's like, and it was at night, so I was like, it's too late. I'm not gonna take it now. Then take the steroid again right in the morning. So it'll be too close together. So I just didn't take my steroid that day. Yeah, and I felt it. But by the time I was in bed, I felt it. So it was. I don't know how it's gonna work. The doctor wants to wean me off the steroid. So I'm worried about that. Just one day without the steroid, I was feeling it in my body. It's so strange, the feeling. It was just like, oh my God. Yeah. So I don't know how else to explain it. I just felt it all over my body. Not necessarily the strong symptoms of the myasthenia gravis, but I could feel like everything was going bad. I just felt it by the time the next morning, even into the next morning and into that day. Now I took my steroid. I took the prednisone the next morning, but even then, I was feeling the effects of not taking it for a day throughout that whole second day, even though I had steroid in my system again. So I don't know how it's going to go. I know the doctor will wean me off. It won't be cold turkey. As soon as I'll message him this week, let him know that my symptoms did not get worse. They held steady since the last time I talked to him. It's been a month since I talked to him. I saw him on the 16th of December, so it'll be a month. It'll be a month this coming Thursday. So that will make it over 2 months of being on the 20 milligrams dose. So I'll let him know my symptoms didn't get worse, which is what he was looking for, and he was actually looking for some more improvement. So I think the remaining symptoms didn't go bad. They didn't get better, but they didn't get worse. So that's what I'm going to tell him. I think he's going to be okay with that, and he's going to start to want to wing me off. He'll probably have me go down to 15 for a week, and then 10, then 5, and then off of it. So it'll be like a month long progression of weaning me off of it. Most likely. That's how he had me go up on steroid mill. Go up gradually, 5 milligrams at a time, and then he'll probably have me go down the same way. But we'll see what he says. So maybe I'll have that information. I'll have that to talk about next week's video. So anyway, wow, 12 minutes already. Man, time goes by fast. Time goes by fast. Blah 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 blah. Okay. I'm hoping that doesn't mean my speech is being affected. It took 20 minutes last week for it to be affected. I feel like it's coming quicker so this week. So let's get to this. I'm gonna take my blood real quick. Oh, I'm not gonna stick that in yet until I wipe my finger. So let's alcohol wipe. Idiot. I actually thought it'd be higher than that because I ate late last night. I felt like I was getting shaky last night, so I didn't take my blood. I didn't test my blood last night, but I felt like maybe my blood sugar was dropping a little bit. So I had sweet, and then some Frito-Lay chips with some shredded cheese on top of them. I was late eating, so usually when I eat late, my blood sugar will be high in the morning. So it tells my blood sugar was low last night because I ate I ate I ate like at midnight, 1 o'clock last night, and it's only I think 8:30 right now in the morning. So yeah, I only got. I'm lucky I got 6 hours of sleep. So yeah, usually my blood will run high the next morning when I do that. So that tells me my blood sugar was low last night. So I'm glad I ate so I could feel it. So all right, folks. Weight scale. Here is me stepping on the scale this morning. Be prepared. All right, here we go. Wow. 240, 244, 245. We'll say it's 245. As you can see, 245. That's last week was 242, so 3 pound weight gain, and I am seeing it in my gut. Oh my god, that's what I want to talk to you about. I almost feel like I have some fluid retention in my gut this week. That's a 3 pound weight gain. As you can see, right in here, it's extended out. And yeah, I'm standing up straight. Look how it's extending out. Could be just fat blowing up, but man, I don't know. I don't know. It's actually a little tender right there. I did carry some box envelope, full envelope boxes at work. I was carrying three of them. Box of 500 mailing envelopes. I was carrying three of them, and that was a mistake. I had to go to our mailroom at work and carry them back to our desk. So my replacement, she was in town because she's actually up north. So she's not going to be in our corporate office. She's going to be in another office. So, but she was in town for training purposes, but I was carrying it, and it's another building on our campus. So I should have used a cart, but then I'd have to wheel the cart back to the mailroom. But I was carrying three, and these I said they're 500 envelopes, mailing envelopes, and so I was carrying those boxes and I was having it pressed against my gut. So I think that's why it's sore there. Because I'm not kidding you. The rest of the day, my arm was, I'm doing the shaking. This shaking is not real. I'm doing the shaking, but it's like every time my replacement, I was trying, pointing to her on the monitor, what to look for. And every time I would point, my hand would shake. And so, yeah, I fatigued my arm muscles carrying those boxes. Wow, it was crazy. So, but anyway, back to the weight. Yeah, Mounjaro is losing the battle to the prednisone steroid. The first 4 weeks of being on a 20 milligram dose, I was still okay. I had lost a total of 4 pounds. I had lost 1 pound and 2 pounds, and 1 pound, then it was a zero for the weight loss or gain that fourth week, which netted a total weight loss of 4 pounds the first 4 weeks on the steroid prednisone at 20 milligrams. These past 4 weeks, oh my God, +4, +1, even, so no weight gain or loss. Now this week, +3. So I gained 8 pounds the last 4 weeks of being on 20 milligrams of prednisone. So that puts me a net for 8 weeks on the 20 milligrams at +4 pounds. So I lost 4 pounds the first 4 weeks. I gained 8 pounds the last 4 weeks. Prednisone is taking over. Thankfully, my blood sugar is still being okay. So the Mounjaro is still working when it comes to blood sugar, which is what it's mainly to do. So I shouldn't say it isn't fully working against the steroid, but when it comes to weight, Mounjaro is losing the battle against the steroid. So I want to get off the steroid, but I'm scared. Like I said, with me just missing one day of the steroid and how I felt, how my body felt, that was scary. So, but I want to get off of it. So I'm going to ask the doctor to proceed and try to wean me off of it since my symptoms didn't get worse by being on it. No, yeah, I had that one day where I missed it, but that doesn't count because it was like, oh, you just don't get stopped taking the steroid at all. You're not supposed to do that. So you have to wean yourself off of it. So I think that's what we're going to do. But stay tuned, folks. We'll see what the neurologist says when I message him next week. So let's go ahead and let's do my Mounjaro shot to end this video. So it's 7.5 milligrams. Take off the cap. You'll see the needle in there. Move it to the unlocked position. Again, you can do it in the fatty part of your arm, or you can do it in your gut. This has to be 2 inches away from your belly button, or you can do it on the inner part of your fatty part of your thigh. So let's see, I did it on this side last week, so let's do it on this side this week. Remember to be at least 2 inches away from your belly button. So I like to prop up my fat. All right, I want to get it to where you can see the needle to go in. Here we go. That's as simple as that. Man, look at this. The fat is plumping up. I can really see the weight coming back on my man boobies and my gut. I retain all my fat is mainly in my midsection and my boobies. So, and look at that. It's expanding. Oh my God. I had done so well to get down to 210 pounds at one point last year. Now to be back up to 245. But this really sucks. Okay, I'll stop playing with my fat. But even my face. I hate the puffiness. My puffiness is back in my face. I hate that. Thankfully, it's not encompassed my neck fully yet, but you can tell. You can see it. I'm losing my jawline again. But anyway, folks, that's what I got for you. I know this is another long video. I think we're close to 23 minutes now by the time I combine it all together. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Go ahead and hit that like button if you would, so I know that you're liking watching my journey, dealing with my Mounjaro for my diabetes control, and hopefully side effect of losing weight, which is being counteracted because my other diseases, because of my autoimmune disease, the generalized myasthenia gravis. On top of that, of course, my diabetes, and then I also have liver cirrhosis, which is from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease that turned into liver cirrhosis. So, yeah, if you want to continue to see my future videos, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then I'll let you know if I start a new channel. Of course, I already got my other channel, Cruising with Sean, and my next cruise is coming up on February 16th. So I got one more month to go until I get going my first cruise of 2025. I got 5 of them planned. May is my big cruise, my Australian cruise. I fly to Sydney, Australia in May. So yeah, so if I start a new YouTube channel for crocheting, and if you're interested in crocheting, if you crochet or you thought about learning crochet, yeah, you might be interested in a new channel. So stay tuned if I do that or not. I'll let you know next week if I decide to do that or not. So anyway, y'all have a good day. Enjoy your weekend, and don't work too hard. Remember to enjoy life. Tell your loved ones you love them, because you just never know what life is going to throw at you, or throw at your friends, your family. So you just don't know. So take every minute to enjoy life and enjoy your family and friends. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Okay.